bunch of bullshit. 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 Bunch of bullshit.
It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S Cucks. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl, kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed.
I'm back, bitches. I'm back. We're fucking doing it. We are doing it. We are coming live in direct in full effect from Tampa, Florida. Full power, electricity, water, internet. The shark is back. We're fucking doing it, man. I can't believe we're doing it. I can't believe we're fucking doing it. Holy shit. I feel good. I feel great. I'm in the pocket. I'm in the zone. AutoZone. Great to be here. I'm so happy to be broadcasting from home. It's been a fucking crazy, crazy week. A week ago, I thought I was going to die. But I'm here. And I want to thank each and every one of you for sticking by me, sending me nice messages. Thanks to everyone that super chatted, signed up to Patreon, gifted memberships, just left a comment, hit the like button. Why not? Let's get 500 likes today. Why not? That'll pay the rent. No, honestly, sincerely, thank you. Gratitude, Ray. It's called gratitude. It's not going live at 11 p.m., punks, drunk and high on prescription medication. It's putting effort into your show, giving back, thanking the people. It's the reason I have the best chat going today. Out of everybody in the shitverse, I have the best chat. The coolest people. A like-minded community of good, solid citizens. Not fucking retards, rejects from society like Brad Thacker or Joe Howard. People that are frowned upon with no following. I have good fucking people in the chat, and I mean that sincerely. And I want to thank you, all of you. The show continues to grow. I was this DMing with Jesse Angel. Brick by brick, grassroots, we're doing this. We are doing it. We didn't have to team up with any loser to build it. We didn't have to do this. We didn't have to do this. We didn't have to do this. Or him. Or him. Or him. We just did it on our own. We didn't look for a bigger guy with more subscribers. We didn't have to partner up with Drew Lane in Detroit or Eric Zane, his fake last name, in Milwaukee, Detroit, or where the fuck he's from. We didn't have to pull Carl Heberger tricks or Patrick Melton grifts or Josh Denny grifts. We did this on our own. We did it together. You believed in me. You didn't give up on me when I was going through my toughest times. You did not step on me. You stuck by me like Bill from Jersey, and I appreciate it sincerely. There's a reason why we have a record-breaking Patreon, and it's not because of Mommy's Boobies, FKA Mommy's Boobies. Shout out to FKA Mommy. Full disclosure, anybody that signed up to my Patreon because they wanted to see Mommy's breast, they were there. She took it down. I apologize. I tried to get KB to put hers out there, but apparently she's classy, which is gay. Gretchen, Ron, Sid, Albert, Jackie, Mike. I want to sincerely thank you for signing up to my Patreon. And I know you had other motives. BJ, Steve. But I can't help it. They're gone. The nude photos are gone in the chat, but you could still sign up for as little as $3. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it up to you. I'm giving back today. Today's giving back. I give back. And Legend, we'll get to you, dude. We're going to get to you, Legend. Don't worry, Legend. It's coming. We're going to do an extra long show today because I'm in a good mood and I have power. Overtime. Shout out to Dead Fool for gifting 40 memberships yesterday. That was fucking incredible. So if you got a membership, thank Deadpool. Thank Deadpool. E. Robinson, just to name a couple. Jeff Closer. If you did sign up for the Patreon, there it is, Zumock Mania. DM me. I will mail you out a shirt. It doesn't matter if you're in the $3 tier, $10. I don't care what tier you signed up for. DM me. I'll mail you out a shirt. I only have large and extra large left because I feel bad. So some of you guys wanted to see some boobies, and I get it. Who doesn't love boobs? So I'll mail you out a shirt, and I got stickers coming, and you'll get a bracelet too because that's the least I can do. I feel bad. You guys wanted to see some boobies, and they took down the boobies. The boobies are gone. If any of the ladies want to show their boobies in the chat, go ahead. We're all adults. Who doesn't love boobs? I love them. But I don't want to sexualize the audience. I don't want to demean the ladies here. I want to take care of the ladies. I almost put up a poll today of who's the sexiest chatter. Who's the sexiest woman in the chat? You got Jesse Angel. You got KB. T-Gun. Doodle. Flat Cat. Stella B. Who? But then I was like, you only get 4 options. If I left someone off, somebody was going to get pissed. So I was like, we can't do that. If I left KB off, I'd never hear the end of it. If I left Stella off, it would be over. Doodle directs the show. She'll be pissed. So we went with another poll. The poll is, who would you put money on that they sucked another man's penis? What is going on with my... All right, we're having audio problems. All right, we're back. Who would you bet money on that they sucked another man's penis? Patrick Melton, Josh Denny, Carl Heberger, or Brad Thacker, who stalked me for over 5 years and contacted family members, college roommates, comedy clubs. And we can't let him forget that, even though he ran away like a bitch like he did from comedy. We're going to always remind him to never fuck with the shark. Never come at me. Even when I'm wounded and weak, just know I will be back. And I'm back, bitches. All you, Carl, Melton, you guys all tried to attack me when I was weak, when I was depressed, when I was a full-blown alcoholic. You were trying to step on me when I was down. But guess what, bitches? I'm back. Better than ever. I got 2 abs, working on my 3rd. the lightest I've been in 15 years, clear-minded, sharp, focused, in the zone, auto zone. We're going for it. Patrick Melton currently leads at 62% that he sucked another man's dick. Carl Heberger's at 19%, followed by Josh Denny at 10%, and Brad Thacker at 8%. Brad Thacker has no following. Nobody knows him. Brad Thacker teams up with anybody who had a problem with me. He ran from community to community, or anybody that had a problem with me, because he thought he was going to take me down. But guess what? It was the opposite. I'm at an all-time high in subscribers, Patreon, memberships, everything across the board. I am the best version I've ever been. So come at me, Carl. Let's go. Let's dance. I'm ready. I'll take on all you motherfuckers. You understand? You're going down. Whoa! So sign up to my Patreon for as little as $3 and as much as $100. We already hit the goal, guys. Sign up or don't. You're missing out. We got a great chat room over there. You get video, you get audio, bonus content. And if you're a $100 sponsor, you can promote anything within the law, within reason. Shout out to the $100 tier. As I burp, we're getting to you, legend. Don't worry. Ken Mosca, Vinny Cash, Twinkle Ho 99, Stu John, Jared Thompson, the legend, Randy P, Anthony, Craig T, Big Papa, Bob R, Crooklyn Comedy, Dead Fool, who gifted 40 memberships yesterday. Again, thank him. Lisa Stewart over at Perry Skincare, and my celebrity comedian friend, Nick motherfucking Swartzen, who is on an aggressive tour. And I have more dates coming, guys. Shout out to the $100 tier. Thank you very, very, very much. Promote. Use this. Shout out to Vinny Cash, who was in the chat late yesterday. I haven't talked to Vinny in a minute. When I was in Utah at Salt Lake City, I had a blast with Vinny Cash. He's a great guy. His family was nice. I met his mom. I met his wife. Fucking cool dude. His basement, not doxing, is like an Earl Skankle jerk-off session. He's got movie posters of the movie Cobra, Predator. I mean, this guy's basement is fucking amazing. I want to go back out to Utah, do Wise Guys again, just to hang out with Vinny Cash. So shout out to Vinny Cash in the $100 tier. Deadfool sent me a DM, and again, gifted 40 memberships yesterday. That's amazing. We are well over 2,000 memberships. That is amazing. 2,000 memberships, all-time high. He's promoting New Girl 92 on Patreon, the YouTube page. Hit subscribe. I did yesterday. And of course, we have a celebrity endorsement of New Girl 92. And we want to get to that right now. And of course, we're talking celebrity endorsement by the one, the only, Mr. Jake Hudson, straight out of Alabama, everybody. Jake Hudson, everyone. Hold on, Jake. We're going to need you. Where are we going? Back up. This was a part of it. I'm all over the place. Jake, stay with me, buddy. Here we go.
Awesome person. Let's get her to 100 subscribers, guys. Love you guys. Hey guys, go check out New Girl 92 here on YouTube. Go check her out. She's a very awesome person. Let's get her.
Need I say more? Go subscribe. Let's get her monetized. Thank you, Dead Fool. And we want to promote Perry Skincare. I have it on right now. I took a shower before the show, a hot shower. I can't stop taking showers. Ever since I got my water back, I just take showers. I took 3 yesterday. I love showers. I love hot water. I love electricity. I love it. I love it. I love it. Perry Skincare. Use promo code Chad10, get 10% off your order. I know Anthony Cumia thinks I'm trolling him, but I'm being honest. You could use it for your awful, awful skin. Patrick Melton has terrible skin. He's got skin tags. He's got skin marks. He's got that pubic hair beard that he tries to hide his triple chins with. Use Perry Skincare. I'm telling you guys. Don't take it as an insult. I'm helping you. Or don't listen like Ray DeVito and just continue to drink, take edibles, get high on prescription medication. It's getting sad for Ray DeVito. Guys, I don't know if I want to do the Ray DeVito show anymore because I'm just actually starting to feel bad for the guy. The guy is completely gone. He's lost. I was DMing with Leo Gunn. Like, this guy is done. He's cooked. His brain is fried, man. This guy is gone. Someone buy Ray DeVito Perry Skincare, would you? Douchebag Legends promoting Borgo's toes. Even though I don't like the legend right now, I think he's being a fucking psychopath, a loser. I honor my commitment to the $100 tier. I'll promote Borgo's missing toes. And of course, Nick Swartzen's out on tour, a very aggressive toilet head tour. And I will be on dates coming up. I can't announce them, but I have them, and we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Nick Swartzen, he played the gay roller skater on Reno 911. He was in Blades of Glory, where he played the stalker fan. He was in Benchwarmers, Grandma's Boy, cult classic. He was in 21 Adam Sandler films, including Happy Gilmore 2, which I can't wait to see. I know the plot. It's going to be a fucking great movie, just like Top Gun 2 Maverick was. Sandler will not disappoint. Hit the like button. I want to get 1,000 viewers today. I'm going for, since we already hit the goals on Patreon memberships, let's go for 1,000 viewers. How about that? Let's start off with this. The legend who in the intro gave $50. And legend, I actually Venmo'd this money back to you. I don't want your money. It's called pride, Ray. Look it up. It's called you don't own me. You don't own anyone. You don't. He wrote in his super chat, I will honor that, even though I gave you your money back, you fucking loser. I'm not the first to have a problem with Detroit. Chad, you would rather get caught in another hurricane than to fuck with the legend. Really? I will own you, Chad. You better step and fetch this little man. Tell Detroit not to be upset for being rejected in my DMs. The legend's a loser. I don't care what you did. I don't care if you're a former Major League Baseball player. Nobody gives a fuck except Ray DeVito. You're a loser. I don't know what kind of medication you are. I don't care. You're bipolar. You disrupt chat rooms. They don't like you. No one likes you. You derail shows. You derail MLC. Keep your fucking money, douche. You have a house down here in Florida. I know you do. You told me. Next time you're in Florida, say it to my face. Say whatever you want to my face instead of the chat room. Hold on to your money. You're going to need it. You were a shitty baseball player. You were a journeyman. You couldn't click onto a team. You couldn't start. I have a Major League Baseball player friend who knows about you, who told me about you. He said you're a fucking psychopath. You have mental issues. I'm not going to name his name because he doesn't want to be a part of this world. He's not a loser like you are. But you're a loser. Leave people alone. You're not funny. You're the same loser who got Kenyatta on Ray's show. Good job, buddy. How'd that go? How was Ray's interview with Kenyatta? How did that go? Good job, dude. You're the same loser who calls Stuttering John. Unlike Stuttering John, I don't need your money. I don't want your money. I don't need you in my life. We don't need you in the chat room. We got a great chat. We got good people in here. So go fuck yourself. No one's impressed that you played baseball in the 90s. I don't care if you played in Cleveland. I'm not even an Indians fan anymore because they don't exist. And ha, they lost to the Yankees yesterday. Good. You lost me when you guys became the Guardians. That's gay. I don't care. And especially the legend. You can go fuck off. You're not a cool guy. You creep out everybody. Seriously, I'm not hard to find. You know where I live. Everyone knows where I live. Come at me, bro. Come at me. And leave people alone. Leave them alone. In fact, you know what? I'm going to delete your pledge to the $100 tier. I don't want it. Fuck off, dude. Stay out of my chat. You're not welcome here. And if you try super chatting again, I will block you. That's how serious I am. I'm not Carl Heberger. I won't do anything for $1. I'm not Patrick Melton. I won't milk the community dry doing a 7-hour show. I have integrity. I have class. Old Z-Man's dead. You can dig up old shit. You could dig up charges or whatever. That guy's gone. You're dealing with a world-renowned, first-class guy. I am the best at my game. There's a reason why I'm killing it. Even my haters are calling me comeback player of the year. I bring content. I've been doing it for years. So come up with your Tampa papers and your failed bits, your sniper network. How'd that go? Pile on, bitches. You can't fuck with the man. I am the man. And you don't dictate the rules, Carl. You're not the mayor. Oh, and I'm sorry, Patrick Melton. I apologize for my spotty schedule for the past month and the next 2 weeks. Emoji prayer hands. I have some personal issues that I'm trying to sort out. Oh, no. And I asked for some time and privacy in advance. I'll be with you when I can. No, Melton. We don't. No. That's not. No. You don't make the rules. You had no problem coming after me when I was depressed and drinking every day. You had no problem when I was down in the dumps coming after me and trying to pile on and partnering up with Carl. No, you don't get to make the rules, Melton. You used me to come into this world, the shitverse. You used Kevin Brennan. You tried to get in with Shuley. No. We tripled down now, Melton. You don't have privacy. You don't have free. We come. No. We're coming after you, bitch. You fat fuck. Who's leading the poll and who's gay? We're coming after you. You could hide behind your fake wife, your roommate. The house is in her name. You can lie about you weren't in trouble with the IRS, your cocaine charges. You can lie about all of that, Melton. You've lifted from Red Bar. You've lifted from me. We know you. We know. You got a few people fooled, but for the most part, especially my chat, who are smart people, like-minded individuals, they see through you. We know. We know your character. Your pretend guy who made the best successful stint in podcasting ever off of me and Steel Toe. But it's going to go away, dog. It's going to go away. So whatever you're going through, we don't give a fuck. In fact, I hope it's really, really bad. Whatever personal issues you have, I hope it's really bad. I hope it's health problems. I hope your roommate's throwing you out of her home. I hope it's all going bad for you, dude. You got laughed out of comedy. You can't walk into a comedy club. You're a joke. Your comedy sucks. You're not funny. So go fuck yourself, Melton. We're going to get to you. By the way, it's hunting season today, guys. We're taking down everyone. Carl, we're going after Judge. We're going after everybody. We're doing a long show, Doodle. So don't bring up what did we learn anytime soon, because I might not go off the air. I might go all day. I got my power back. Don't stop. Get it. Get it. I will. Don't stop. N-word. Hit it. Let's go.
Stick up.
Nice podcast. Stupid is a great podcast. He has a great YouTube channel. Subscribe to his channel. Shout out. D&D Music Factory. Patrick Melton and Josh Enney used to share a bed. I mean, put all your feelings aside of what you like, what you don't like. The rumors of Josh Enney and Melton continue to intensify. They had a gay experience. They did. They did. It happened. I would put money down. They were high and drunk one night. Melton made a move on Denny. Denny went with it. Now he's got buyer's remorse. That's why he's calling him the F word, gay. And it's what it is. It is what it is. Do I look down upon gay people? Absolutely not. I have gay friends. They're fine. But when people are in denial of what they are and what they've experienced, that's when I have to call them out. We got to call out people like Brad Thacker who had gay experiences and they're just embarrassed. Called hypocrisy police. Call out the hypocrisy. Bill from Jersey is leading the charge. He just gifted 5 fucking memberships. We're fucking doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. From Jersey is the best. Shout out to Bill from Jersey. Everyone likes Bill. He's the opposite of the legend. Everyone hates the legend. Everyone likes Bill. 2 different spectrums. Great guy, piece of shit. Great guy, piece of shit. There's a reason why you never got a wrench, Mark. You fucking douchebag. Thank you, Bill from Jersey. In fact, I'm giving back. Not only am I giving out Zumock Mania shirts to everyone that signed up to Patreon to see mommy's boobs. I feel bad, so I'm going to mail you a Zumock Mania. Just DM me. You got extra large or large. Choose which one. I'll send you a bracelet because I don't just take from the community. I give back. In fact, let's give back right now to all 245 people watching. Hit the like button. Let's go. Like the shittiest rapper ever from Quebec says, let's fucking go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And again, Girox sucks. I'm not promoting him. He was in Ray's chat yesterday. So if you're watching the Ray DeVito show on purpose, you got terrible taste. Terrible taste. I'm gifting 5 right now. I just gifted 5. Open up your tabs. Fucking Deadpool gifted 40. Bill from Juicy gifted 5. Nice podcast gifted 5. What the fuck? Whoa! That's Tom Zink, the Z-Man, everybody. You better recognize. Go back and watch early WCW, NWA, AW. Learn your wrestling history. Thank you, Nice Podcast, Stupid. Again, subscribe to his channel. Another like-minded individual. He sees through the hypocrisy, the bullshit. He knows Josh Denny's a grifter and a loser. He knows Melton's a grifter and a loser. NJ Ranger, frequent contributor, was the hurricane a work? Discuss. Glad you're okay. Yes, I lied about it. The lie was so big that I got all of Tampa in on it, all of Florida. We somehow convinced every media outlet that we were pulling a work. So, yes, there was no hurricane relief. I wasn't out of power. I didn't have electricity. I mean, I always had electricity, always had internet, I always had water. I was just trying to put the wool over your eyes so I can collect super chat money. So, fuck off, everybody. I got your money. Woo!
Whoa!
A man of my word. I just gifted 5 memberships. Yes. Let's hear it for me. We're doing it. Johnny Payton, another frequent contributor. Please go through Alex Engelbert's tweets. They're so brutal. Alex Engelbert. She's not on the rundown for today. Apparently, she's a Florida neighbor of mine I never see. Maybe I'll get to it. Because I said I'm going to do a longer show today because I'm in a good mood and I have power. Not just power, I have the power. And Johnny Payton, NJ Ranger, thank you to all the $20 or more contributors, frequent contributors. We do appreciate it. I will continue. Sorry, burping. I had an Italian wrap today. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Did some grocery shopping too. Fridge is stocked. We're back. Shout out to the $20 or more contributors. That wasn't it, Niso. You're on 2 strikes. Hit the right button, you fucking dummy. You douchebag. Jesus Christ. Do I have to do everything? Look at all those beautiful people. Thank you so much for your contributions to the show. You make this show go. Heeb Supermarket. Is he on the list? He needs to be on the list. Ray was in Discord offering $5 to anyone who would super chat that he's never on Discord. Ray wanted to prove that he's on Discord is a lie. Wait. Ray was in a Discord offering $5 to anyone who would super chat that he's never on Discord. Ray wanted to prove that saying he's on Discord is a lie. Yeah, Ray is troubled, man. Ray, I know you're watching this. You pretend like you don't. You need help, dude. I know you don't listen to anybody at all, but going live every night, punks, while high and drinking, I'm watching a man kill himself slowly. So I might have to cancel the Ray DeVito show just because I can't have blood on my hands. I'm just kidding. We'll be back on Wednesday. Chow already has the show ready to go. We're not going to stop. Even if Ray's in the ground, we're going to keep going. Because we got to cover Nate J.
When your fans don't want you no more. Yeah, I'm squashed.
Squashed. No, Ray's a mess. Leo Guns is moderator. He should know. He's a moderator of mine, too. Look at that wrench. Looks good on him, doesn't it? Who's going to be good egg of the week this week? We'll find out. Chow, are you in the chat? I don't need to sign up to see mommy's boobs. You got it like that? You got it like that? Oh, yeah. Who's the hottest out of all of them? Is it mommy? Is it KB? Is it Stella? Is it Doodle? Who is the hottest? G-Rob, who is the hottest? It's American Cupcake, everybody. He's probably on the road. American motherfucking Cupcake. Keep on trucking. We're doing it. Why am I stalling right now? Because I'm pulling something up for American Cupcake. As you know, I have a lover for trucker movies. I am a lover of trucker movies, from Convoy, Smokey and the Bandit, and one of my favorites, he called the drunk line yesterday, Jan Michael Vincent and White Line Fever. This show's going to be all over the place today. We haven't even gotten to a clip. We're 39 minutes in. We're doing it. White Line Fever, everybody. Here we go. That's the Blue Mule. Jan Michael Vincent, everybody. Yeah! On the open road! On the open road! Yeah! White Line Fever.
What's going on? I don't know, but I think we got company.
Great movie. What? You got no shirts for us? Mega Fats 3X. Come on, Chad. I don't. Sign up to my Patreon. And you get nothing. You get an extra large. That's incentive. Lose the weight. Shout out to American Cupcake and all the truckers out there. Big fan of the truckers. Truckers make this world go. The truck drivers of the world make this world go. My grandpa was a trucker. Ben Zumock was a trucker. He owned his own trucking company. So did my Uncle Ben. He owned a trucking company. Trucks are in my family. I would have been a trucker. Trucks and military are in my family. I'm the only one who didn't serve in the military, and I'm the only one who didn't drive a truck. And I'm frowned upon every day by my loved ones. If it wasn't for truckers, we would never have Lawson's Chip Dip or Lawson's Orange Juice. Shout out to Lawson's.
This is the story of a tank truck express they call the Big O. She hauls Lawson's fresh squeezed orange juice nonstop from Florida. Roll on, Big O. Get that juice up to Lawson's in 40 hours. Now the oranges ripen in the Florida sun. Sweet on
I live
the
in Florida.
tree they stay. Then they pick 'em and they squeeze just as quick as you please. And the Big O leaves the same day. Roll on, Big O. Get that juice up to Lawson's in 40 hours. Now one man sleeps while the other man drives on the non-stop Lawson run. And the cold, cold juice in the tank truck caboose stays as fresh as the Florida sun. Roll on, Big O. Get that juice up to Lawson's in 40 hours. Get that juice up to Lawson's in 40 hours. Get that juice up to Lawson's in 40.
That was unnecessary. There's no rhyme or reason to the show. No one knows. Producer Chris thinks I'm not funny. Oh no, Christian. Sly. Christian Robert Sly. We'll get to you. We're going to get to you. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but we're going to get to you today. And we're going to expose some more lying from Carl and Christian. Let's expose the dorks. I can't wait. I can't wait to expose you fucking dorks. We're not fooled, Carl. We're not fooled. You going to team up with Steel Toe again and bring me down? Huh? If it wasn't for all of you cucks, I wouldn't be here. Thank you. Thank you, Gino. Thank you, Steel Toe. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, E-Rock. Thank you, Missy. Thank you, Chrissy. I appreciate it because I'm the best. I played your game. I took your playbook and I studied it, and then I did it better. Okay? That's what I do. Ask Jeff Levine at Silk City Hot Sauce. I'll wait a year for revenge. Oh, yeah. I don't forget. You kick me while I'm down, I make note, and then I come back even harder. So that's why when Melton puts this tweet out, go fuck yourself. You get no privacy at all. You get exposed for being the gay man that you are. We know. And again, $1,000 to shave your beard so we could see your chins and turn up the light in your studio. Tukey, let him know. Tukey, you're a fan. Tukey, let your buddy Patrick Melton know $1,000 if he shaves his beard and turns on the light in the studio so we could see his fat fucking face and his cross-eyed and his shitty skin. Chad's like the Godfather with his ho train. I was saving this for the drunk dials, everybody, but since he's here right now, let's do the drunk dials early because somebody called. So thank you to. By the way, I'm going to need more people calling the drunk dial line. It's getting slim now.
Drinky, McDrickle drunk. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk. That's what's drinky, McDrickle drunk. What's up, McDrickle drunk? One time. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk. Give it up, McDrickle drunk. That's my name, McDrickle drunk. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk.
Yeah, give it a call. 323-977-9642. Call right now. 977-9642. And going back to what I was saying, this was the first call that I got that I want to play right now. I believe it's from the 216 area code, which is Cleveland. Shout out, Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, Chad, this is Alex Ortiz calling. I just wanted to say that
Alex
the
Ortiz.
person that you is in the chat that you can never pronounce his name is Card Adderdention.
Card Adderdention.
Simple to pronounce. Card Adderdention.
Card Adderdention. Card Adderdention.
It's not me, but that's how you say it.
Card
That's all I
Adderdention.
got. Talk to you later. On a scale of 1 to 10 on drunkenness right now, I'd say I'm probably a 5.5, maybe a 6.
Nice.
All right. Talk to you later. I'm a little bit high too. That's good. I got. Talk to you later. Peace.
He's high too. How about that? I love a good drunk dial while they're high.
Smoke weed every day.
Guess who called the drunk dial hotline, everybody? Can you guess who this is?
What's up, man? Let's go Tribe, dude. We're doing it. World Series bound. It's happening. There you go. The one thing we can agree on. The fucking Tribe's going to beat the shit out of the Yankees. I'm going to the game Monday night. Let's go Tribe.
Guess what, Ray? We can't agree on it. I'm not a douchebag like you are, okay? I stand by my convictions. I quit being an Indians fan when they changed their name. We don't agree on that. In fact, I'm rooting against, I hate the Yankees, but I'm rooting against the Guardians because it's gay. And you're gay. I was a fan of the Indians. I was a fan of Joey Bell, the former alcoholic who changed his name to Albert. 323-977-9642. Ray, don't ever call my drunk hotline again. We're not friends. We'll never be friends. I don't like you at all. That's a fact, Jack. I'm missing a drunk phone call. Where is it? Fucking Niso, you fucking douchebag. Where's the fucking... I'm telling you, 2 strikes. 3 strikes, you're out. Ask your boy Iso.
Who is this? My gay lover just called this number. Chad?
Ray?
Are you fucking my Raymond? Raymond?
Ray.
Who's this Chad?
So somebody called about Ray. Jesus Christ. Those are some drunk phone calls, everybody. Ray was drunk too. He gets drunk every night. 323-977-9642.
McDrickle drunk. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk. That's what's drinky, McDrickle drunk. What's up, McDrickle drunk? One time. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk. Give it up, McDrickle drunk. That's my name, McDrickle drunk. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk.
Full disclosure behind the scenes, the guy who sings Drinky McDrinkle Drunk, is actually the guy who calls in as John Michael Vincent on the Drunk Dial hotline. I'm not telling you who it is. He's a good friend of mine. Leo Gunn's a good friend of mine. Chad, you should have added Gino to the poll. I've seen him make out with Stancil, and they sucked a dildo together. Yeah. I mean, that goes without saying. Gino's gay. And he also made out with Kiki's mom. Oh, by the way, Kiki, hi. She watches the show. She got gifted a membership yesterday when the memberships were going crazy. She got gifted a membership. So she's watching, Kiki. Keep on watching. Fuck yeah. Oh, we love it, don't we? Let's go to Kiki now. Let's go to Kiki now because now Steel Toe is starting to cover Keanu and her mom. Keanu thought it was a great idea to go live after her wedding. She had no voice, but she insisted on going live. She needs an intervention like Ray. No one's looking for you. Nobody wants to watch your show. So now your boy Aaron that you're covering, that you flipped on, is now covering you.
That's why today's show title is Enough About the Cake. I saw so many clips of me and you talking about that cake. Like every clip channel. And you know what the worst part was? It was most of those clip channels. It was their most watched clip of that day. Like these clip channels cut multiple shows, multiple things a day. And Steel Toe is usually the most viewed one. And I'm honored by that.
Shut up. All right. Well, we'll get to this clown. I got to get these super chats. They're starting to. I have a Kevin Brennan problem. We got to get caught up. That's how good I'm doing, Carl. We have to get caught up because I don't want to take anything out of contact. I want to make sure we're right on the same page. I don't want anyone to feel like they're slighted for going out of their way, donating their hard-earned money and time. JD Straight Shot, who's on the list. Today on Jim and Sam, the boys had cold chicken tenders from Cane's. Cane's chicken tenders are good. Why aren't more YouTube streamers doing more compelling shows like that? I mean, that's great content. Good job. Shout out to Jim Norton. Shout out to Jim Norton.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you, Niso. Yeah, I don't listen to Jim and Sam, and I it's not. I don't have a problem with them. They're cool. Sam's always been cool. Jim's always been fucking cool to me. So I know people like to shit on Jim and Sam, but I'm not one of them. Don't joke about canceling the Ray DeVito show. I would never cancel it. Okay, it's the hottest show on the internet. Why would you cancel the hottest show on the internet? Hey, Trump, I hear you're going on Joe Rogan. Cool. You might want to go on this show. If you want reelected, Trump, go on the Ray DeVito show. And then it's a landslide. It's that simple. I think Dr. Chow will agree. Hit the like button. Welcome back. Nice podcast. Stupid. F the legend. Detroit rules. They don't like you, legend, at all. No one likes you. And we're going to get to that. IAC 1978. Melton lost his ass wiping stip. He's distraught. Wouldn't it be great if his roommate's kicking him out of the house that she owns? That would be fantastic news. There she is. There's Melton's roommate. Chad, Patrick had to get a job to pay me rent. Does anybody know if Melton's still in trouble with the IRS? Oh, speaking of douchebags, you don't know a single thing about my career and who I slapped like a bitch. What I do know is Ray beat you in a roast, and I've already out super chatted this whole shitty chat. That's a fact, Jack. Yeah, you're going to get this money back too, dude. I don't want your fucking money. I don't need your career was a joke. I looked at here. Let's look it up together. Let's look up Mr. Lewis's career in baseball. Let's look at this fucking nobody. I'm hearing you don't have a pension either. Let's pull it up. If you really want to get in the dirt with the mud shark, let's go, legend. I don't give a shit. I'm not afraid of you like everybody else. This is something Ray DeVito would never do. Because he played baseball in the 90s. Cool. I sold hot dogs at Municipal Stadium. You played for the Indians, the Reds, the Tigers, the Giants, of course, the Giants, Philadelphia, and Baltimore, and you eventually ran out of the league. Lifetime batting average of 263. Oh, no. 48 home runs. Wow. Wow. In 10 years, you had 48 home runs. And you were on steroids. Wow. We're impressed. We're all impressed. Tell Kenyatta I said hello. Fucking douchebag. Legend, if I see you, this is a threat. I will hit you. That's a threat. Just letting you know. I'm not like these fucking losers in this universe, these dorks. These guys will run and scurry like rats. All of them. I'm in the best shape of my life. I will fuck you up. That's a fact, Jack. You know who else will fuck you up? Gladwell Ape. Oh, my pal, my friend. Is the Z-Man unbreakable, indestructible? Shout out to Ken Mosca. And Lions always cover. Did the Lions cover? I know Gladwell's making some cash over there. Doing a little sports betting. Shout out to Gladwell 8. Love Gladwell 8. Big fan, big fan. Oh, look who's back. Okay, now I got to send back $15. Buddy, poor chatters, don't pay the bills, son. I own you. Come on. Come on, man. You can't be serious. Like Kevin Brennan said, his kids don't ask for views. Okay. I'm Venmoing you right now all this money back. I don't want your money. Don't need your money. You can go fuck yourself. Just sent it. Just Venmoed you back your money. So you're wasting your money trying to make a name for yourself in my chat room. You're not. Got to Venmo more back, man. All right. More money's going back to you, dude. Don't want it. Don't need it. Fuck off. I'll watch your stutter later. I own you. I own Stuttering John. Cleet Abler. Shut the fuck up. Or you'll be permanently banned from the Stuttering John show. Yeah, you watch Stuttering John. I can't respect you. Be careful, Clay. I can't be faded. The legend is out. Good. Bye. Bye. Fuck off. Not perfects here. Number 2 in the draft. A journeyman in the shitverse. I know it's embarrassing. It really is. You know who you don't see in my chat room? Ken Griffey Jr., Chris Sabo, Barry Larkin, Mark Grace. You know why? Because they have better things to do. They have respect and dignity. Thank you, not perfect. And just like that, to close it out, Jeff Closer just gifted 5 fucking memberships. We're doing it. Fuck yeah. Woo! All right, let's get back to this douchebag. We're all caught up. Him covering Steel Toe covering Kiki, who insisted on going live after her wedding.
We're a popular little program here.
No, you're
but
not. No, you're not.
It's the fact that you work so hard. You dig up stories, you develop takes, you read about what's going on in the world, and you go, and we're going to make this funny today. And then the clip that everyone watches is you talking about a stupid wedding cake, or you talking about why someone couldn't go to a wedding. And you really, like, I look at it and I get angrier as I get older, and I just go, none of this is worth saving. Misery Loves Clips, who I love on YouTube and Twitter, posted a clip of Johnny melting down over the
I did that for Bill from Jersey.
Controversy.
Now that I actually want to see,
Why?
though, if I'm honest.
Why are we crying about the? Oh my god! And you know what? Because who defended her backstabbing, lying ass about that cake? Everyone
Not
wanted
me.
us to rip her to shreds over that cake, and we said, "Fuck it! It's the cake they wanted. It's the Skittles. That's a joke. That's a funny thing." You called it low rent.
Yeah.
You like how Johnny Crushes doesn't come to Aaron's house anymore? I love that.
All
Hit the like button. We're over 300 viewers. Appreciate it.
Pointed out was the Bernatello's pizza cardboard that was underneath the cake. That's all I did. You use
It wasn't even like a wax top one. I mean, like even Walmart, when you get like the $9 cakes, like they have the wax top cardboard thing. Like it's nicer.
I don't give a fuck about the cake either. I got to be honest with you. Let's get to this. Here we go.
Get back now. Like, who cares what people think about your fucking cake?
God, do I want to play the fucking cake clip? Today's episode is titled "Enough About the Cake."
Yeah,
I would play this straight from Misery Loves Clips, but I would rather cover the douchebags and the cucks together. So it's always my favorite when Carl's covering Steel Toe, and I can just focus on all of them together. So this is really good for me. They almost make these shows for me, so I appreciate it.
So we should do the cake clip.
All right, here we go.
The contrary.
Keanu, I know you're watching. Nobody gives a fuck about your podcast with your mom. Nobody. It's very cringe. You're literally you did an hour and a half live stream from your wedding. Like nobody gives a fuck. You barely have a voice from all the cigarette smoking and talking.
To a stupid idiot Toe's belief.
So right there, right off the bat.
Start so well.
Stupid idiot Toe. It's pronounced Aaron, you jerk. God, it's like you're not even trying.
For some
Keanu, I know you you flipped on Steel Toe and you're covering them now, and that's when you get your most views and super chats. But you're not good enough at this. You're just not good at it. Your view count shows. So this is a bad look.
reason that Anthony and Missy wouldn't be at our wedding.
When did I say this?
Again, I don't know.
The only thing I said, and maybe this is a reading and visual comprehension issue that we have educationally in this country. All I said was the thing you objected to doesn't seem to be a standard that's applied uniform throughout. In fact, what I said was he probably is going. That strikes me as a little strange.
Steel Toe's really bad at covering stuff too. These guys, they're all bad at this. They're all bad at adding commentary to video. They're just not good.
Of course, they were there. We saw them the night before. We saw the dad.
Imagine bragging that Anthony Cumia and Missy came to your wedding.
So fun and nice.
So lovely.
First of all, it shouldn't matter what I say. But second of all, I
don't know. Is anybody in the chat married? Has anybody been married? Did you feel some weird temptation to go live the next day or that night after your wedding? Or did you feel like going to fuck your wife or your husband that night? I'm just curious. Like, I don't know what her urge was to go live. I know she's her mentors, Chrissy and Frank, are the ones who encourages her to go live for no views.
If I said they wouldn't be there, I apologize. I misspoke. I never felt it in my heart and soul. I'm sorry.
Cumia and Missy were at our wedding. They were never not going to be at our wedding. And actually, we laughed about that. I'm like, he's like, stupid idiot.
She's literally losing her voice, and she insists on going live. She has no voice from all this talking and smoking, and she has to go live. It's hilarious to me. Like, she's like, there's an audience. They need to hear me. You literally went live so I can make fun of you. Hit the like button. We're at 400 views. That's awesome.
Things that we weren't coming, but we knew you were.
I never said I was. And I also have to say, you had your biggest night of your life. You got married. And you're venting about me?
I can't believe I've been agreeing with this douche as of late. And trust me, I'm not partnering up with him. I'm not going on a show, but I just see the hypocrisy in all of this because he was the same douchebag who tried to impress Carl and Chrissy coming after me. So he's the same kind of guy as all of these people, but he's 100% right about Keanu. Keanu's watching this stuff and she just got married. I'm telling you, when I log, I'm gone. But they're constantly, and we're going to get to Carl today. I promise. Carl, we're going to get to him because Carl pretends like he doesn't watch anything I do. He even says that constantly. I don't pay attention to what Chad's doing. I don't watch what. Yes, you do. Carl Heberger pays attention to everything I do. We're not playing poker here. I know, Carl. I know you watch everything I do. You're not fooling anyone. You know my popularity and my stock has climbed. You know that I'm raking it in. You know, you're aware. You're aware. And you're not going to stop the shark. I keep coming. So keep having Keanu on your show.
On your wedding night? You're like, that asshole Aaron, that piece of shit. You know what? I apologize. I thought this whole thing was you trying to get clicks and views. It clearly wasn't because it didn't work. But now I know that it's actually this hatred is in your bones. It's nice to know.
I mean,
it's
you
good.
guys realize you have a honeymoon to get to right now.
Yeah, you guys got shit to do. You're supposed to be busy right now. This is a bad
Heap Supermarket. Kiki turned into her mom during the wedding. It's a slow transformation. Kiki, look at your future.
Start to the wedding. Or there's
Get the sleeve tattoo going. Oh shit! Did I just skip that? The fuck.
You knew you were.
I never said I was.
Hold on, let me get through this clip. And again, thanks to Misery Loves Clips for this clip and Stallion19 for posting it.
It shoved the katana in my back when I was nothing but nice and supportive to her, and I'm still trying to defend her in a weird way.
I cannot do one more thing. I don't give up the cake. I'm like, I don't care about cutting the cake. I don't care. It came down to the wire, and I went, I don't give about a cake. Don't care about it.
Then don't get a cake.
Then yeah, don't get a cake. You have
cupcakes. You know how many weddings I've been to where there's been no
2, Ashley LaRue and Woods Girl.
Stop bringing me up. We got married in Vegas. It was a shotgun wedding. My parents came, and nobody from his family came because they hate me.
We know.
Cake. It was fine.
And I was pissed off every time. Why do you think I bought you a present? I came for the cake.
If you had a cake and no open bar, people would have preferred no cake and an open bar than a cake and cash bar. If your wedding had a cash bar, you motherfucker.
Then in the morning, and I'm like, if I didn't get a cake by now, I don't give him a cake.
Why are we crying and melting down the day after our wedding?
I can't watch Steel Toe covering. He's so bad at this. He's so bad at covering Keanu. Keanu's so bad at covering him. They suck. All of them. These shows suck. That's why I'm such a necessity. I am fresh air. You need me to cover these people. You do. You need me. Stuttering Aaron. Stuttering Aaron. AFTA, all I've done for ya. Keanu. I probably fucked that one up, but what do you want for $2? Theo, everybody. Thanks for the retweet earlier. Do you think Kiki's fireworks fortune was a lie to trap Gino? We're learning more and more. I'm keeping my eye on the Kiki situation because I think there's a lot to unpack there. I think there's a lot to examine. Much like Kiki turned on Steel Toe, I've turned on Kiki. So we will find out, and then we will break the news. Carl's going to trade his mom wife for Kiki's mom. Whoa! Whoa! That's not good. Oh no. Oh, look who has all the time in the world because he doesn't have a life. You better think about going up. You better not think about going up against me. You may want to ask Gilly about that, Detroit. Are you like Ray? Do you go after women too? All women? Sit back and do something you've never done. Think smart. Think it out. Why has no one ever seen you with a woman? Has anybody seen you with a woman? Because unlike these fucks, I don't bring women into this. I don't put women on camera like these fucks. It's reckless. It's the shitverse. You see what happens. You end up losing your wife to a drug addict lawyer. You know, all these great ideas they had, I don't do it. I don't bring my friends into this. I bring Gladwell Ape because he kind of has one foot in. He knows everybody. But good job, legend. Hilarious. You got me. You got me. Fucking douche. Kiki turn. I already read. Shit. Fuck. Can you do April and Opie getting on? Is April pregnant? How's your Chrissy impression? Can you do Felicia? Jesus Christ. Holy Jesus. What do you want me to tap dance for you? Thanks for being a member for 3 months, but that's a fucking lot of requests there for nothing. Jesus. Calm the fuck down. Yeah, we're not doing all that. It's too many questions. Too many questions. This just came in hot off the presses, everybody. It's JD Straight Shot. Speaking of bad shows, that Cuck to Cumia'S, that Jim and Sam show is horrible. They were so desperate enough to have Cumia'S on twice to try to acquire tens of views that Compound had. Did they have? Was he on recently? Cumia'S? Was Cumia'S on Jim and Sam recently? I know he's banned from the building. Did they have him call in or something? I don't know. I'm asking you. I don't listen to Jim and Sam. It's not even like I hate him or anything. It's just not my thing. I canceled my Sirius XM like 3 years ago. When Stern went woke, I was like, I'm out. It was actually longer than 3 years ago when I canceled. I actually canceled after Nikki lost her show on Comedy Central, Nikki Glazer, the show I was on. Don't believe me? I have a clip. I'm going to pull it up now. I was on Nikki Glazer's show a few times. Shout out to Nikki Glazer. She's great. Where the fuck is it? I had it. Did I take it down? They couldn't. No, here it is. Here we go. We have a clip. We have a clip. We have a clip of me on Nikki Glazer's show. Something Ray DeVito can never do. Here we go. Me, Nikki Glazer, Brian Regan.
I think it's wonderful.
We should
But it is
feel like
wonderful.
that
Should be doing
all the time.
It is wonderful. If
Brian,
only
I
we
just
could
came up
learn
with
to appreciate it.
I just came up with an idea.
Yes.
I'm going to pitch it to you right now.
Okay.
New Netflix. I know you have one coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Executive produced by Jerry Seinfeld. Brian Regan, back to basics. You go back to the comedy condo. You go back to the Greyhounds. You open up and MC shows at the Funny Bones. Document it. It sounds awesome, right?
Thanks.
I feel like the Tampa Funny Bone came up with this idea.
Thanks for the suggestion.
Chad just wants someone else living his life as an adult man.
You're gonna get $200 a week.
Get the feeling we're going to switch places in this pit.
I'm hilarious. Hit the like button. We're over 500 views. We're doing it. We're fucking doing it today. Let's get to some more clips. We're a clip show, everybody. Jim Stantz. You know what? I want to hear Gearox. Let's go. Palate cleanse. 16 bars, bitches. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Giro, let's go, Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm that motherfucking MC, Sam Crow. You don't want no scandal, you leave it dismantled, and you and your man blow. Damn ho, you can get left there all fucked like Bango. A sample on how to smell is deadly anthrax. Any damn track will make you lay flat. Great rap, clever with it, amazing shit. And I fuck your head up like David Lynch. Pay for this, fucking up the trash like a fierce raccoon. A killer with the ink that's a tear tattoo. Talking about skills, I don't wanna hear that dude. Talking about bars, gonna throw a
16 bars.
You wanna battle? You better be rhyming this shit. On paper, you dead like promises. And it gets ugly alive because I'm live in this bitch. Saliva is sick. I'm designed to kill shit.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
We out. Cucks sucks. I give this guy the most exposure out of any podcast, and he talks so much shit on me, and he doesn't even go. He's in Ray's chat room. He's watching Ray DeVito, and he's not doing it as a joke. Like he enjoys the Ray DeVito show. He loves it. Here's Steel Toe on his former friend Chrissy Mayer that he tried to impress.
Hey, we do the same thing for a living. Cool. I don't give a shit. What do you like to do on the weekends? What do you like to do socially?
God damn
what do you
it,
do
Matt.
for fun? What are some of your hobbies? Like to be someone's friend because they go,
Damn it, Matt, you know better.
I put in a job application at the same dump you did. Let's be buddies. It's stupid.
Or the other dump down the street.
Or the other.
So Steel Toe is basically making fun of streamers becoming friends. That's what he's doing right now. He's making fun of all the streamers that partner up and become friends, like Melton's doing with Carl right now. But he did the exact same thing. So that's hypocrisy police. You did the exact, you tried to be friends with Kiki, you tried to be friends with Gino, you tried to be friends with Carl, you tried to be friends with E-Rock, you tried to be friends with Cumia, and they all turned on you, so now he's making fun of it.
Other dump, yeah, or the other dump down the street. Let's be pals.
Yeah.
Same thing for streamers. There is only one friend, quote unquote, that I've made as a streamer that I had things in common with and did fun things with, and that's Gino.
Yeah.
Like, and mostly of that's because Gino liked to drink.
And Kiki, let's keep it 100. And E-Rock, let's keep it 100. And Carl, you guys were texting, let's keep it 100.
That's really football and drinking and cigars and golf. Those are the four things that we had in common. And really with me, that's enough to fill up a day. So we're good there.
Aaron was in love with Gino. Like Aaron loved Gino. Like he can't let him go. Like he admired this guy. This was his hero, Gino. He won't shut the fuck up about him. Gino got him a felony charge. He's going to have to take a plea bargain because of Gino. But yet he still loves the guy.
Everyone else, it was literally just forcing yourselves to talk to each other and everything because you do streaming. That's it. It's a retarded reason to be friends. So if this shows some cracks in, this universe, this world, I think ultimately that's a good thing for everybody involved and a chance for them to learn and heal and grow as human beings, because you shouldn't be friends with people just because you're all streamers.
What were you trying to do? That's exactly what you were doing. You were trying to be friends with Carl and Chrissy and Ira. You were trying to be friends with them. I never, ever wanted to be friends with any of these fucks. I rejected your friendship. I turned on Kiki and Gino. I've never liked Chrissy Mayer. From day one, I said she wasn't funny.
That's dumb. It's really dumb. All right, so Chrissy Mayer was doing, I don't know if this was Simpcast on Sunday or what she was doing, but she was streaming, and somebody brought up the Bisconti Thompson wedding.
Uh-huh.
And I guess everybody on the internet, here's one thing. Here's how you can tell a troll from a broadcaster. A troll will pick apart every slight little movement, every motion you do.
I love when he always breaks it down because he's a professional broadcaster. This is how you know a troll from a professional broadcaster. Listen to Steel Toe talk.
And go,
okay.
oh, you see? That means that they're smoking crack in the bathroom. I've seen guys who smoke crack in the bathroom before, and they do that thing with their finger, just like that. Well, Chrissy starts talking about the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And Misery Loves Clips and other people online jumped all over it, saying that it was a
Dude,
sign.
Aaron is trying so hard to get in with Misery Loves Clips. He can't stop sucking off Misery Loves Clips. I mean, I have no problem with Misery Loves Clips. They've been around for a minute, and they do great work, but he's just like, oh, Misery Loves Clips. We get it. We get it.
That she's lying about her current relationship with Keanu. Now, I do know that Chrissy Mayer has a baby that is what? A little over a year old?
Retarded? Strike my channel, Frank. Strike it. We don't deal with Chad. He goes too far. We got him banned from the Orlando Improv. I never forgot, bitch. I'll never forget. Foot will always be on the gas pedal because we need to teach you losers a lesson. Not to fuck with me, ever. Because I don't forget. I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say pretty fucking young.
I mean, he's got
About
a
a year.
pretty young kid. But then people pointed out she's been to the Poconos.
Mm-hmm.
And again, thanks to Misery Loves Clips, thanks to Stallion 19. I love when it's cuck on cuck crime. I can just cover all of them. It's fantastic. We're going to get to Carl and Christian Sly after this. Stay tuned. Extra long show today. I'm in a good mood. Hit the like button.
This year and could maybe make it to South Carolina. Let's let her speak for herself and you tell me what you think.
Oh, we see some photos from Keanu's wedding. They're starting to come out. Oh,
I can't believe you weren't there.
First of all, uncomfortable to point that out.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can't believe you weren't there. Yeah. Thanks. Now we're going to have to. Okay, so you caught that.
So, again, Steel Toe pointed out what I would have pointed out. I can't believe I'm agreeing with him again. Chrissy Mayer and Keanu are supposed to be best friends. Best friends. They go on each other's shows. They do a show together. She was a regular on the Wet Spot. And Chrissy did not go to the wedding. And again, pointed out, she goes to the Poconos, she goes to DabbleCon, she does all this stuff, but she didn't go to her best friend's wedding. And we all know, and I was getting shit on this on MLC yesterday, even Kevin was defending her. I don't know why. Frank, they live with Frank's parents. Frank's parents pretty much watch this kid all the time. While Chrissy's streaming and Frank's producing, the parents are watching the kid, so they could have went. So they must be in some serious financial issues, or she doesn't give a fuck about Keanu unless they're streaming.
Yeah.
Because everyone else on the internet caught that. And I'm always the guy when people go to body language shit, I go, would you calm down? Because people sometimes just do shit. Like me, I'm a jumpy, hand-moving mother. I can't make eye contact with people no matter what.
Can't.
I can't make eye contact.
It's a fun game to play with you.
It's horrible. I don't know why. I've never been able to my whole life. So, like, people do these uniform rules for human movement.
Dude, get to the fucking point, Steel Toe. Jesus Christ. Do you just talk to hear yourself talk? So many unnecessary words. In comedy, it's trim the fat. Get to the punchline. Jesus. Can you edit the way you speak?
That's supposed to apply to everyone, and it's retarded. There is no science behind body language. It's just some lady who never had kids who got bored and made some shit up, and now everybody follows it.
Did she have cats, though?
Yeah, and blue hair.
Great contribution, Matt.
Oh, okay.
So now here's Chrissy talking about the Gino and Keanu wedding.
I can't believe you weren't there.
Yeah, we really.
When we lie,
Oh,
something takes over in our body. Our autonomic nervous system takes over. And as a result, blood flow changes. So we may feel the capillaries in our nose expanding. And so, in essence, it does grow a little bit. That's why you see people, when they lie, scratch their nose.
Really?
Or they shake their nose, or they do something with their nose.
Everybody.
And shout out to Misery Loves Clips because he was early on Chrissy Mayer like I was. He knew Chrissy Mayer was a fraud like from the get-go, like I did. So he's been on her the whole time, and that's good shit.
I've known over the last year who's shaking their nose and grabbing it like that was just doing a shitload of coke. But now that I think about it, they were also lying.
I wasn't lying.
Yeah, they were lying.
I wasn't lying. I like Nick's dick more than yours. I like fucking Nick more than you. I never lied. I like this cocaine. I love Nick.
Doing coke. So maybe it's a universal sign for both.
Because they're not feeling comfortable. If you see a person just wiggling their nose, they may be lying to you.
Really, really ran it over so many times, and it just was going to be too much with him. He's just too little. I thought, oh, what if I pump like crazy? What if I pump 30 bottles, and
she's
give them to
blaming on the breastfeeding.
mother and father-in-law. And I just was like, nope, he's going to have crazy separation anxiety. He's gonna I'm just imagining him sobbing for 2-3.
All right. Everybody get ready. Matt, you can give me your thoughts on it too. Everyone get ready to call me a sucker. Everybody but I have 3 kids.
Yep.
I've been through shit like this before. There are moms out there who they get invited to weddings and all this other shit, and they have an infant child and they go, I just don't want to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not worth trying to get down.
Are you trying to get back into business with Chrissy?
There and going to the wedding.
Well, it's not just going to it's a whole destination thing. You have a newborn.
Matt. So destination thing. You have a newborn.
That makes it hard.
You've got to go from New York to South Carolina.
Yeah.
Flying with a newborn.
Right.
Was that an hour and a half flight?
But when it comes to this one, I know people want the drama and they want, there's cracks in the universe and they're not getting along. I think everything's probably fine. I hate to be the wet blanket. I know it's.
You are. She didn't want to go. They don't have the money. Case closed. Whoa! Chillin just sent $1.49 super sticker. Holy shit!
Show me the money!
Dick Fitzwell. Hey, legend, look at that photo, everybody. What a race. Thank you. Him and I are like this. Dick Fitzwell and I, we got chemistry. Keep haters money, or I take it for you. I'll send, you know what? Every time the legend super chats, I'll just send it to G-Rob. So legend, keep sending me money, trying to look cool, like you own me, and I'm just going to send it to G-Rob. So I won't even send it back to, I'll send all my money to G-Rob. So legend, keep it coming. I'll take care of my people. You don't own me, bitch. I own you, legend. Zumock's a good egg. Abraham Holt's a swinger. I am a good egg. I should be good egg of the week. Ciao.
It's nice to be extraordinary, never ordinary. I'm a good egg, not a bad egg in my heart. I'm a good egg, not a bad egg in my heart.
I want to be good egg of the week on my own show. Can I? Is it against the law? Are there rules? Are there rules? There's no rules. Speaking of hot chicks, woo! Aaron has seen people smoke crack because his wife did. Oh, shit. Yes, that's another thing that I forgot to mention. Steel Toe, Aaron Emholt, high and mighty, for some reason pretends like he doesn't have felony charges and he's on probation. He brought his kids around to a crack den. He brought him over to the Rocatus house knowing full well there's cocaine in the home. And no one talks about that. No one brings that up. Everyone gives him a pass. Really? You literally brought your children to a home that had cocaine. I mean, are we just going to forget about it? That's called child abuse. You're an accomplice. And Nick's dirty kids, they all had they had cocaine in their hair. They were filthy. The house was filthy. And you brought everyone in this scenario is a child abuser. Every single person. I don't care how many Al-Anon meetings Steel Toe went to. You're a piece of shit. I just want to keep hammering home. We're not partnering up. We're not boys. I am boys with Jack Brennan, though, Kevin's brother. Chrissy and Frank's recipe for podcasting sex is having prostitutes and slows on is their guess. Yeah. You notice they only have OnlyFans and Frankie McDonald. How come they have not extended the invite to this? It's amazing how Carl, Chrissy, and all them give Ray a pass. Not Heeb Supermarket. Chrissy could go to TraderCon, but not a wedding. Yes, she can go to TraderCon, DabbleCon, but she can't go to a wedding. Her best friend's wedding. 100% right. You're 100% right. Open up your tabs, accept gifted memberships, everybody. I gifted 5 earlier. Bill from Jersey gifted 5. Nice Podcast gifted 5. Open up your membership tabs. Jeff Closer gifted 5. And we appreciate it. And yesterday, Deadpool gifted 40. And to all the new members, welcome to the party pack. Welcome to the party pack. We love you. Welcome. I hope you like the show. They're usually on demand. And the reason why I do on demand is because I don't want my channel struck by channel strikers. In fact, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go make the chat members only. So if you don't have a membership now, get one now. Let's take care of all the new members. Some more perks. Some more bang for your buck. We're going members only chat in 10 seconds. So if you're one of the poor people, goodbye. Because we are officially members only chat as of right this second. Boom. Members only chat. Poor people are gone. If you want to be a part of the community, you know what to do. Like Anastasia, who just became a member. She knew what to do. Speaking of hot chicks, that's another one. Thank you for becoming a member. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. We are doing it, Louis J. Gomez. KV says no more pores. I'm running pockets. Jesse Angel says goodbye. Ewan Robin says boom. Lazy mommy tier $99. 99 cents or $99? Did you sign up, mommy, for the $100 tier? Do I have to put you on this list? I will be taking the legend off that list, and I will be refunding his $100 or giving it to G-Rob. Speaking of members, RP, who's been a member for 16 months. Every month he renews for 18 months. Join the Mud Shark Army pores. I don't say pores because Tom Segura came up with the pores, and then Melton lifted it and to try to make it his own, and everyone thinks Melton came up with it, but it was Tom Segura, so that's not my thing. I don't call them the pores. I call it poor people. Right? Leo Gunn says, mommy will sign up once she makes a hot hundo. That's a fact, Jack. Sign up to the $100 tier, mommy, and put your boobies there. We'll promote them. You, Robin says, buy your memberships, guys. It's worth it. Z, best podcast ever. I'm the best podcast. Speaking of podcasting, let's get to Carl. I teased it yesterday. They were like the thumbnail, and I never got to it. So let's go to it now. Here's your new member. During the hurricane, I was wishing for April's voice. Yeah, we were in the hurricane. I couldn't do a lot. My hands were handcuffed and shackled. There wasn't much I can do. And if you knew the extent of what I did yesterday to podcast from that undisclosed location, you guys would have really, really, really appreciated all the work I put into the podcast yesterday. And thanks to everybody. I benefited financially yesterday. It was fantastic. I do appreciate, especially the Deadpool who gifted 40. I can't stop about it.
I was hoping you would die in the hurricane. That's what I want. I wanted you to die in the hurricane because you're a meanie bikini and you're an asshole and you talked about my cocaine addiction and you make fun of me hunting deer and you make fun of me sucking Nick's dick and dating a married couple and living with them rent-free with no job. You're a fucking asshole.
We know. Let's get to Carl, everybody. This was a big one. Well, first we get to Carl. Let's watch Tom Wopat on the Family Feud real quick, and then we'll get to Carl. This is just random.
Kathy, you want to do this alone? She almost did, but now the difficulty is you might double up on her answers. If you do, you hear this.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tom Wopat from the Dukes of Hazzard.
I'll say try again. You give me another answer. You know we want you to get
He played Luke Duke.
the money. You're playing for the Special Olympics. Really wish you lots of luck. Please remind
And he was on the Sit Down Zumock podcast. Go listen to it on iTunes and Spotify. I had Tom Wopat on during COVID.
and everyone
And John Schneider.
the answers that Catherine gave. Give me 20
Let's see if I can beat Tom Wopat in Family Feud.
seconds on the clock. Do it, okay? Catherine and Tom, what a nice song.
Richard Dawson, everybody. I think he's dead. He was on Hogan's Heroes.
Name a place someone shows you to your seat.
A restaurant. Let's see what Wopat has to say.
Airplane. An appliance that cleans things.
Dustbuster. This was like the early 80s, so I don't know if they had them then.
Dishwasher. An autumn color.
Orange. Oh, wait. Catherine Bach already said orange. Brown.
Red. A kind of store in shopping centers.
J.C. Penney.
Shoe.
Fuck.
They men hate.
40.
40.
Try again.
50.
30.
Turn around, Tom.
Fuck. I think I lost to Tom Wopat.
Place
Daisy
someone
Duke.
shows you to your seat, we asked.
Daisy Dukes from Youngstown, Ohio, everybody. Just a little trivia. A little Snapple trivia.
You said airplane. You need 8 points. Survey said 0.
Ha ha! Look at Catherine Bach. She can't believe it.
Restaurant, number one answer.
I said restaurant. I'm smarter than Tom Wopat.
And then an appliance that cleans things. You said dishwasher. You still need 8 points.
I said dustbuster.
Survey said.
Whoa!
Okay.
Completely unnecessary. Why did I do that? Let's get to Carl, everybody. I've been teasing it for fucking 9 days. First, I want to hear Stone Cold Bush by the Chili Peppers. I keep teasing. Let's go! Flea! Sure, that's a problem. No, be. Come on, walk with me. Tell what you need to get along. Stone Cold Bush. That's Shot for Shot Day, everybody. Let's get to Carl. This is like an ADD show. I'm all over the fucking map. We haven't even done a fucking hype train yet. We got to get to Carl. We haven't even done a fucking hype train. Keep stalling. I don't know why I keep stalling with Carl. Thank you, Niso. Niso! Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time that we bring to the hype train some mentally challenged Indian kids. Who's with me on that? We've never done a mentally challenged Indian kid hype train. The first ever. It's historic. Groundbreaking. Mentally challenged Indian kids on the hype train. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Doing it! We're going now! Yeah! Mentally challenged hype train Indian kid. Yeah! Look at those! Look at those tards, everybody! Foreign tards! I'm going to hell! I'm going to hell! Woo! I'm going to hell! G-Rob's on the hype train! G-Rob's on the mentally challenged Indian kid hype train. Look at that tard. She's hype training. Chillin's a new member. She's on the hype train. Woo! Talk Carl, please. She's on the hype train. I'm going to talk Carl, Tom Robinson. I keep getting distracted. Nick from Fort Wayne's on the hype train. The tard train. Let's go! Look at that tard. Look at that tard. Woo! Mentally challenged. Mentally challenged. Big's on! Yeah! It is better than Tukey's show. I'm funnier than Tukey. I'm funnier than anybody. Everybody, I'm funnier. Sorry, Chris, the producer. Sorry. You remind me of my last splooge. Oh, no! That hurts my feelings. Mr. Blue Sky. Smelly Tards. You were on the hype train. I apologize. Let me give you a little hype train there. All right. See, you got your taste. All right. Let's get to Carl. I swear to God, we're getting to Carl now. I was being a fucking douchebag earlier. I said we're doing a long show today. I got power. I feel good. I feel nice. Dude, I didn't even get to Melton talking about Josh Denny. All right, so Carl covers Steel Toe now. That's his grift. They do that awful show on Fridays where the four guys sit around and they talk Steel Toe like a knitting circle, like housewives. And they bring that unbelievably boring, moody guy on from New Zealand and Carl and Patrick. So now they're talking Steel Toe. They had Brian Johnson on, who I like, who's a contributor to the show. His lovely wife's a contributor when she's fucking sneaking out of the kitchen like the bitch that she is. She should be cooking and cleaning nonstop in that house. I mean, I'm not about domestic violence. I don't think you should ever hit a woman. But I hope Brian did one of these one day, just kind of like held it. He didn't actually make contact, but he's just like, Because, there's a reason why you have a wife. There's a reason why you get married, so you can have someone to do the cleaning and the cooking and the laundry. That's why Aaron married Steel Toe. She did the shoveling of the driveway. She did the roofing. She took out the trash, the Aggie trash. She drove Keanu and Gino from and to the airport 2 hours. You have to have a woman, because that's what women do. They cook, they clean. Because I don't know. I mean, and some people say, "Oh, you're a sexist. That's mean." No, it's what they do. They clean and they cook, and if they're not doing it, you gotta fucking just raise a hand, and they gotta make them flinch a little, just like get back to work. And I believe that's what Brian does, because they've been married for a long time, from what I understand. I don't know much about their marriage or how they met, but Brian's not going to be with somebody who's not doing chores. He has other things he has artistic duties to get to. He has a very healthy Patreon. And she has to do all the other shit. And I like Mary Beth, but it's just like, we know what you should be doing at all times. So when she says I'm sneaking out for the hype train, I'm like, I frown upon it. I feel bad because every time I do a hype train, Brian's not getting fed, or she's late. Anyways, let's get to Carl. So anyways, I'm going to point this out. We're going to go over it like the Zapruder film, because I picked up a lot. I listened to this on Sunday when I was going to Gladwell's house to take a shower. Because as you know, Gladwell and Ape and I, we shower together on Sundays. That's our tradition. And all right, now I'm gay. Put me in the poll.
Wow.
Finally.
You know what? This might surprise some people. I would say I hope Chad Zumock survives. I think Chad Zumock still has...
Whoa! Holy shit. Can't hit him, but you can scare him. Brian is here, everybody. Yes, you just do one of these. Just don't make contact. Just make him flinch. That's called being a man and keeping your woman in check. Hey, the Blunders year's on at 3:00, everybody. Thank you, Ozone Pig. Oh, great commercial. Everyone's just going to flock over there. Anastasia just gifted a membership. Yeah, thank Anastasia. She's on the list. So Steel Toe saying that he's trying to get in with me again. It's never going to work, but let's watch.
Has more entertainment to provide.
I do.
To the world.
So this is another thing. Someone is a lolcow when they start complimenting Chad Zumock unironically.
And let me just point this out right out of the gate. The nerdiest insult you can call anyone is a lolcow. I hate that word. It's the nerdiest, dorkiest insult of all time. So Carl, he doesn't like me, and neither does producer Chris. So they're just assuming everyone that comes on their show, because you can't have a difference of opinion on their show. I went on there and I fucking wreaked havoc, and he didn't know how to respond to it. You got to agree with Carl. You got to believe in what Carl believes in. You got to understand everything Carl says. You got to agree with, like Pat Oates or Lucy Tightbox. You got to agree with Carl. So he's trying to call me a lolcow. Someone's a lolcow when they agree with Chad Zumock. Carl, I know you don't. I know you want things to go back to what they were when Kevin Brennan and I were fighting, and I was at my low, and I was at my deepest depression, and you guys were piling on, and you were teaming. I know you want that. You need it. You need it. You often quote Kevin Brennan insults to me from years ago, and you fail to, and you just completely ignore what Kevin says about you now. But Carl, it's never going to be like that again. This is what it is. The Mud Shark's winning. I'm killing it right now. I'm over 500 views. I'm killing it in super chats. I don't have to split it with Chris, the producer, or anyone else. Carl, this is what it is. You're a fucking dork. You're getting clowned. We're exposing you for who you are. So you call me a lolcow is not an insult, or anyone. It's a dork insult. You know what an insult is? Carl, here's a little lesson in insults. You're a fucking cunt. You're a bitch. You're a zero. You're a fucking dork who always wanted to be cool and you've never been cool. Your idea of cool, and I quote you, I was like Marty McFly in high school. I skateboarded and I played the guitar. That's your perception of what's cool, and you're not that guy. You're a fucking clown. You're a dork. And I know it's different. It's a difference of opinion. I know. You can't control me. I don't agree with you, so I'm a loco. Well, you're a fucking dork. You can't erase it. With zero self-awareness, look in the mirror. You're just like Aaron Emholt. Just like him. Except you can't have kids because your wife's 55. That's a fact, Jack.
That's like John is trying to be friends with Chad Zumock. Tukey does it as a joke, but Aaron is totally legit about this. He's trying to team up with this.
He's trying to control the narrative. He like pretends like I don't have friends and I don't have fans. Carl, we see through it. Carl, we see through you. You're not fooling anyone. You have like 7 people fooled. That's it.
Z-Man. He's got more entertainment to deliver to the universe. I'm waiting for some to start, but according to him, he's killing it.
I am.
World. I think these people who have been doing this stuttering John grift forever are pathetic. I think if your whole thing...
Aaron, you were one of them. Aaron, you were covering Stuttering John. You got into the Dabbleverse, and I quote, I should bring up the video, and I can find these videos, Carl. I just don't have the time, and I don't feel like it. I played them before. I played producer Chris shitting on me for months before I attacked him. Constantly bringing me up, constantly taking stabs. But Steel Toe was doing the John thing. He goes, I'm going to let Carl take John. Chad's all mine. He's the next Stuttering John.
Thing has just been this one guy or watching other shit. Like there's no... I can't accurately express.
We're going to go through all of
respect
this.
I have for whatever it is you do. If that's all you're doing, it's pathetic. It really is. And
I think you might be talking about me. Yeah. Or Julie. Maybe. I don't
know. T.O. Hanks here. Don't forget Niso's 10%. Yeah, I got to pay this fucking clown on his second strike. I got to pay this fucking clown. Thanks for bringing it up, Niso, you fucking douchebag. Where do I find these producers? One's a pedophile, and one guy's a Japanese pothead.
So be careful what you wish for, because it's like, oh, pathetic, covering Stuttering John. Why don't you cover other people? It's like, well, they are. Now all eyes are on you.
Right. Yes. No, it's happening. Don't worry. Don't worry about that.
I don't care how many views you get. I don't care how much money you make. It's easy. It's clown shoes, and you're not an entertainer.
That's my problem with Steel Toe is he thinks he's above it all, and he's not. He would kill to make the money that Shuli makes, regardless of your feelings of Shuli and the Shuli network. They do well over there. They do. But he would love to have that money.
Just you're at best, you're a shitty documentarian.
Look, I'm down in the boxes.
So this is his new thing.
Look, I'm down here with Carl and Brian Johnson. Hey, I'm on the show. I'm on Her These podcasts. No one ever thought I'd be back on again. And look, I'm on.
Now, he doesn't care how successful you are, how many people enjoy it.
Right. Let me pretend like I'm on the show. Right, Carl? Right. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Right. Correct.
It's clown shoes,
right.
And it's pathetic.
Right.
As if this asshole who begs on every episode because they're a small show and he has to beg, if someone gave him a winning form, he tried to enter the Dabbleverse. That's why we know about him.
Right.
He entered the Dabbleverse.
I agree, Carl. I actually do agree. I just brought that up earlier. Like he tried to enter
first.
Lest we forget.
Didn't go well for him.
I'm covering up producer Christian Sly.
This fucking asshole was given hey, here's how to program your show so you no longer have to beg for money and people sign up for a monthly subscription and you make enough money that you never have to bring that up. He would sign up for whatever it was.
Well, if begging is 3/4 of his content.
It is now.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants it to be. I mean, it is the most entertaining.
Why is Carl constantly high-strung with energy? Like, it's now. He doesn't want it to be. Calm the fuck down. Get on some medication. Your nerd energy bothers me.
But for all of us, he hates it.
Oh, we're going to get into this. There's some great stuff that we're going to call out Carl. It's going to be glorious. Buckle the fuck up. Hit the like button.
It stresses him out. He does not enjoy it at all.
You don't think he's just accepted it by this point? Because he seems to have leaned into it a little bit.
He does, but then at the same time, he goes, I'm only going to do this for 6 more weeks. We're going to stop begging. And he's talking about getting.
I want to remind everyone, Carl and Steel Toe were friends. They went on each other's shows. They tried to clown on me together. I just got to keep reminding everyone because Carl likes to change the narrative and rewrite things like Melton. I just got to remind everyone, these guys were cool. They shit on me together. They bonded. They were in Content House playing my stand-up comedy. And now Carl's all in on making fun of Aaron. All in.
Getting jobs, and he wanted to get voiceover work, get back on the radio, and now
this is stuff I was saying a year and a half ago. And that's another thing. Carl takes everyone's takes. I was saying all of this a year and a half ago. He's last to the game like he was with Silk City Hot Sauce. I love Cuck on Cuck Crime. It's fantastic.
It turns out that he's teaching at the gym. He's actually got a job with the gym that he goes to. We just found out this week. So I think that he's looking for any escape. And then to say, like, yeah, look at these guys who are goofing on Stuttering John. I would never do that. Oh, yeah, I'm the one who should be embarrassed about what I do online. Okay.
And you're not really adding anything to entertainment. And, like, honestly, who are you shitting on? You're shitting on Stuttering John. You understand Stuttering John has accomplished more in his career than any of us ever will?
Here we go. Here we go, John.
So I'm actually agreeing with Carl here. Don't worry, we're going to get to the Carl lies, but Aaron is totally doing a Stuttering John move right now.
John's more successful than you argument. Take it away, Aaron. This is the dumbest argument possible. Please explain this to us, that we can't make fun of John because he got hired by the Tonight Show.
So you're mocking a man who's more successful than all of us ever will be. Like, say what you want about the guy. He's a doofus, whatever. There's a lot of famous doofuses out there. But say what
And again, Aaron tried covering Stuttering John in the beginning. He was doing exactly what Carl does, exactly what Shuley does.
What you want about the guy.
And you know what's great about my position, being the mud shark that I am, is I don't have to partner up with any of these guys. I call them all out. I don't give a fuck. I don't want Carl to like me ever. I never want Carl to like me. I don't want Steel Toe to like me. I don't like these people. They're horrible people. They're shitheads. They're grifters. They're all losers in my book. So I can call them all out. And they're all trying to partner up with each other, team up. I don't want them in my life. I make fun of them all. Hit the like button. We're almost at 600 views.
He is a part of historic pop culture.
Right.
Like when people talk about the greatest radio programs of all time, they'll talk about the Howard Stern Show, and he'll be a footnote to that. When people talk about the greatest late night comedy shows of all time, they'll talk about Jay Leno right up with Carson and Letterman. And Stuttering John will be a footnote to that. So I've always found the whole...
I'm going to agree with Carl once. He's so full of shit right now.
Stuttering John thing to be, pathetic.
Yeah, you already said that.
And I want to remind everyone before Carl goes on his little soapbox rant here. Again, Steel Toe. I'll find the clip if you want. I've played it a million times, but Carl, you take Stuttering John. I'm taking Chad. He's the next Stuttering John. So that's why this guy's full of shit too.
So I'm confused. I always thought
punching
up was the right way to go with comedy, but he's explaining that you can't punch up because that person's accomplished more things. And you know me, if you guys know anything about me, my whole angle is I try to prove that I'm more successful in show business.
So he's talking about Carl only punches up. Carl's trying to say he only punches up. But meanwhile, he's going after Ryan Hoppy. If you guys know who Ryan Hoppy is, he's I like the guy. He's fine, but he's got no following whatsoever. But now he's trying to attack Ryan Hoppy. But he punches up. We got it, Carl. As your boy Stuttering John would say, hypocrisy.
Than anyone else that we talk about. That's the whole point of the show. Is we got the resumes, we got the IMDb credits.
We get it.
We go through all the different things. We try to analyze who had more success in show business.
But also, like, what Aaron's failing to mention is that, like, nobody's arguing that Stuttering John has had successful moments.
Oh, no
it's
shit.
It's that he lives in the past off of them.
That's why he's fascinating. John wouldn't be fascinating if he wasn't the announcer for the Tonight Show. If he wasn't the phone screener for the Howard Stern Show.
Why do you go after Ryan Hoppy?
It's like, holy shit.
Why do you go after Ryan Hoppy, who has no following? He's just some kid who loves radio, but you go after him.
Yeah. This guy's a moron. He can't do anything. And he had these great jobs at one point. and he had fame. It's nuts. That's why he's entertaining to us.
I think Aaron's psychotic, but I think he knows that. He just cannot admit it.
Of course, when you become his enemy, he'll just change how he thinks and what he's saying to fit that narrative for him. And this is what I mean. It's a very phony thing to do. He's calling me pathetic. He's phony.
So are you. Carl, you're one of the biggest phonies ever. I don't disagree about Aaron, but so are you. You literally hold up a mirror right now. That's what's going on. We're going to get to it. I got to get through this little build up and we're going to start pointing some shit out.
Because there was a time when he loved WATP and would tell me about it. And we haven't changed.
It's a bunch of people who are nobodies ripping on a guy who's been somebody before.
Right. Do you see why that's so funny? Do you see why that's amazing? That all of a sudden now we get more views watching John than John gets on his own show. It's kind of funny, right? See how he was famous and stuff.
Yeah, and that's what Stuttering John would say too.
This is the Stuttering John argument right here, which is crazy that this is where Aaron's head is now. Chad Zumock is funny, and Stuttering John is famous and made it in show business, and so you have no right to rip on him. Okay.
Carl really desperately wants people. He wants to go back to the way that things were. He really wants to convince everyone that I'm not funny. He really tries his hardest. Still, and I'm killing it, Carl. Literally killing it by myself. No one's buying into your bullshit, Carl. You're a clown. I'm way funnier than you will ever be. I've seen your stand-up. It's horrific. Your roast was terrible. You take other people's takes. You take other people's ideas. Jocktober is not even your fucking idea. The band you're in, Isotopes, was somebody else's idea. You're not original at all. I took your concept of what this thing is and I made it my own. You can't.
It almost like every time I see a Carl or anyone else like make fun of Stuttering John, it feels like cope. It feels like are you trying to talk yourself into what you're saying?
Have you not seen Stuttering John, Aaron?
I know. That's what's so insane about this. He thinks I'm coping. You can go back. Stuttering second.
Carl only punches up like 2 view trans lady pods and Jay Ranger.
Past has posted all of this on YouTube. You can go back and see the origin of how we started making fun of Stuttering Johns because of the show format that we have taken off from Jocktober. So we made fun of podcasts, and John was such a train wreck that we just continued to listen to shows and goof on him. I was never like, oh man, if only I could be as famous and as good at podcasting as Stuttering John Melendez. Maybe if I tear him down, it'll build me up. Like, I don't think that way.
Clay Dabbler says Carl's delusional. Aaron lost his pal. Daytwa says Aaron's lost his pal. Carl is a yellow waffle.
Can't think that way and be successful in life. It's retarded. But Aaron does. Aaron's a zero-sum game guy where he's just like, oh, this is Carl coping because he's not as famous or as bloated as John.
Because this guy's had more success than all of us. And if you can't admit that and you're going to act like you're above this guy, you're being a massive phony.
That's funny that he would say phony. I can admit that John was more successful than me in show business. I know that for a fact. It's one of the things that we make fun of about John, that he lives in the past and he talks about all his accomplishments.
We get it, Carl.
Over and over and over again. I'm not denying them. I don't sit here and go, I made it even work for the Tonight Show. No, I know he did.
He's such a weasel, Carl. He's just a weasel. He's a fucking weasel. He's such a punchable tool with his nerd energy. Oh, it's just, I hate his energy. It just drives me insane. Even when I did his show the first time, I was like, this guy sucks. Oh, he's just so punchable.
I'm very aware of that. And for him to say that we're being a phony because we're trying to deny that he was more successful, again, he makes up something that's not true and then uses that to attack you. And you're just trying to deny that Stuttering John had a career in show business. Nope, we're not. And that's what makes you a phony, Carl. Yeah, no, but the premise, though, is wrong.
Carl's always saying he's funny and his show's fun. Is any of this funny? Is anybody laughing? I'm curious. I'm watching this, not even cracking a smile. There's no comedy. He's always saying, Chad's not funny. He's just angry. He's angry. Where's your funny? Where's the comedy here? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the humor. You're just trying to make Steel Toe. You're trying to make him just look dumb, but there's no comedy. There's no comedy here. The quote, Ray DeVito, where's the pick up the pen and write a joke?
So what you said about me is wildly inaccurate.
I've already moved on to the phony part.
Okay.
You're also
okay, they're laughing, so I guess that's funny, right?
But jerk.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
McBuster says Chud Zumock is a buffoon. I don't know.
Here we go. Here we
I
go.
think Chad's honest about who he is. I think Chad.
I think Chad's honest.
All right, now here comes the lying on Carl's end. Carl, like, he can't wait to try to control this narrative. If you really want to get technical, I am the most honest guy out of this whole universe, the shitverse, out of everyone. If you really, granted, you could bring up Cumia'S country thing. That was just what it was. I admitted to it. But if you really want to come straight honesty, I'm the most honest guy out of everybody. I've never swayed from my convictions, my enemies. I've never partnered up with any of these clowns. I've always said Steel Toe sucks. Nothing's changed. Carl, on the other hand, will partner up with anybody. So let's hear what Carl has to say. I can't wait. Here we go.
Okay. Yep. No, he's definitely very honest with his audience, with himself. He's
I
not
am
living in denial at all. No, you're right.
That's honest.
How am I in denial? I mean, the numbers, I have the receipts, Carl. I have the subscriber count is up. In 2 years, I've gone up 5,000 subscribers. Grassroots. My Patreon's at an all-time high. My channel's killing it. So I have the receipts. So how am I not honest with my audience? Where am I lying to my audience? I share everything with them. Everything.
Just about
discredit me.
The kind of content he does. I mean, I can see where you'd perceive him to be a prick. I mean, obviously he and I are never going to be friends, but
oh, you call me a prick. Oh, we're not going to be friends. Carl thinks he's better than John and Aaron. You're a dork too. Carl's like has zero self-awareness of what he is and who he is.
I don't know. Again, I think he's harmless.
You think he's harmless? Holy shit. Do I have to remind people what their history is between Chad and Aaron's ex-wife, Ashley LaRue, and Chad going after the families and all this stuff?
Yes, remind us. What did I do? What did I do, Carl, that was so bad? What did I do? I bought his ex-wife's children's book and I sold a shitload of them. I promoted Fox Point Publishing. They were snipe watching me. What did I do so bad, Carl? Remind me. Remind me what I did so bad that Melton didn't do way worse. Your boy that you do a Friday show with covering Steel Toe. What did I do that was so bad? I'm waiting. Please. Please tell me. Remind us. You like to recap and set up, so remind me.
And eventually it got to the point where Aaron goes, we're not talking about Chad anymore. Stop it. He's talking about S-ing April.
S-ing April. Send me the clip. Send me the clip. I said I was going to fuck April one day. And then Melton, you turned it to rape. That I threatened to rape her, which is a lie. You can go watch the tape. It's there. It exists. I don't have it on the ready right now. I could find it. But you've seen it. Bill from Jersey's been around for a while. He saw it.
And all this crazy shit. So he's just like,
Why does Aaron keep bringing up Chad?
He wants to be friends with them.
Oh, okay.
When they were on MLC together. So
all right, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the stuff I was listening to in my car when I went to take a shower with Gladwell 8. Oops. Here we go. So buckle up. We're gonna go through this and we're gonna point out Carl and who he really is and what he is.
Aaron got a chance on MLC and Chad was on. They were gonna have this big confrontation and Melton called it. He goes, Aaron's gonna go in there and try to charm Chad and try to be friends. And by the end of that episode, Chad was getting an invite to their 10th year anniversary show at Stoney's.
Okay. He said Melton called it, his new butt buddy, his new grifting buddy. You know what else Melton called? Melton's always calling it, isn't he? He also called that I was going to do the show at Stoney's. He also says I was going to go on Aaron's show and we were going to do a show together. Melton also called that. But you seem to have forgot that part, Carl.
Because this is what Aaron does. He wants to disarm people and he wants to create these connections.
I agree with that. I know what he's doing. I knew what he was doing. And for people saying that I went soft on Aaron in that episode, it was a legendary. It probably, if Carlos Danger does those awards again, it was probably the biggest story this year. I was Cumia'S countries last year. That was the biggest story. But Aaron's wife, Nick Rekieta, and his wife getting arrested on cocaine charges during the broadcast was the biggest story for all the shitverse. You're all covering them now because of it. I knew that situation was bigger than me in our fight. I knew everyone was watching. I knew Big J Okerson was watching. I knew Sam Roberts and Jim Norton were I knew everyone was watching that at that moment. So I knew my personal beef with Aaron had to take a back seat during that. At no point did I have any intentions on going on his show, partnering up with him, going to Stoney's. That was not even being considered.
So that he can build his little network up. And so that's why he's like talking up Gino lately, because Keanu has turned on him.
Right.
And he's just
just like you and Chrissy and all you guys do. You turn your backs on everybody. That's what you guys do. I don't.
You know, Keanu, whatever, but Gino, he's better than this. He'll figure it out.
Oh shit. Is there not more to this? Oh fuck. There was more to this. Oh fuck.
Good dude.
So at one point, I was listening to the audio version. They're talking to Brian Johnson, and they want him to agree with them that I'm not funny and I'm not entertaining. And Brian basically says, I watch a show. And they're like, oh, you don't like it though. They were trying to like make him feel like a fool because he likes the show and his wife likes the show. And Brian was just like, I like him. I don't have a problem with him. But Carl wants everyone to agree with him, so they didn't know how to react. And then he says, my wife watches, and he's like, well, she's a fucking idiot. She's a fucking idiot. And Carl's doing his best to change that narrative. Carl, listen, I know you don't like me. I don't want you to. I don't respect you. I don't find you entertaining. I think I've called you for what you are, and you know it. You got a nerd injury because of me. And I know you're wood paneling safe surrounding of people agreeing with you and laughing at your non-funny jokes. That's the atmosphere you want. And I'm uncontrollable. You'll never control me. I'll never agree with you. Just to be a dick. Just to be a dick. So what you want to do is pretend like I don't have a fan base, that I don't make money, that I'm not funny. That's what you want to, you desperately want people to think that way. And some do. Chris, the producer, Cardiff. But the reality of the situation is I have a fan base. I am funny. And I have to constantly remind everybody the funniest people in the world think I'm funny. You know who doesn't think I'm funny? You, Josh Denny, Patrick Melton, Chris, the producer, Chrissy Mayer. But the people that do think I'm funny, Jim Brewer, Daniel Tosh, Nick Swartzen, your buddy Jim Florentine, Godfrey. I can keep going. I can. So the funniest people in the world think I'm funny, but the unfunniest don't. You lost it, Carl. You made you're very calculated in your decision making, who you choose to cover, who you choose to be an enemy. You were wrong with me. You were wrong. When you turned on me to impress Cumia, E-Rock, Steel Toe, and Chrissy, you made a bad decision. I knew what I had to do. And where I'm at right now is on top. So Chris, the producer, oh, God, I wish I had this clip. I thought that clip was longer. They basically go through, you can go and listen to the show. I don't think he clipped it. So they bring up that they don't pay attention to what I do and they don't listen to what I do. They're watching right now, by the way. But yet Carl seems to know everything I'm up to. In fact, Carl brings up things that I forgot I said. That's how much he pays attention to what I do. There's things that he'll mention that I said. I'm like, I forgot about that. And Carl knows because he watches everything but he pretends he doesn't. He always says Rob Saul watches everything. So do you, Carl. You watch everything. I've seen you comment in people's chat rooms through your Carl Hemberger account or whatever the fuck it is. So you're watching. So they brought up that I dox producer Chris by saying his name. They're like, Chad went to his Stuttering John antics and dox producer Chris. And then he immediately goes, producer Chris has never tried to hide his name. His name's Christian. In fact, he wears his last name, Sly, and he thought he had him. Well, if I doxed him, then how did I dox him if Chris, the producer, already doesn't hide his name and he wears his last name? How did I dox him if I didn't dox him? I'll pull a Ray DeVito. You know what I'm saying? You're saying I doxed him, but I didn't dox him because he doesn't hide his name. Christian Robert Sly. So you wanted to go with I doxed him, but he doesn't hide from his name. And then they're like, he thinks he had a God moment when he said he was a bartender and he worked at this restaurant. And then you name the name of the restaurant that he still works at, by the way. You lied about that. It turns out he's a bar manager. Sorry, he used to be a bartender. Now he's a bar manager. And they failed to mention his last name. They won't say his last name, even though he doesn't hide his last name. Go listen to the clip. I listened to it twice because I wanted to make sure my argument, I wanted to pull a Carl. I wanted to do a little research. I did a Carl. I did my show prep. So I went from a doxer to a guy who says he doesn't hide his name. So I'm not a doc. I'm just trying to figure it out, Carl. Like you seem to be the know-it-all of all of them. And again, I hate know-it-alls. I'm not a fan of know-it-alls like Carl and Melton. So they keep going on and on trying to change the narrative that I'm not funny. And it just, Carl, no one's buying it. You can gaslight your audience all you want. You can lie to your audience. You're going to get some dummies that want to go along with the narrative. You got Melton on board. And again, that's the same thing as Brad Thacker, that loser. They tend to cling to people that hate the same person. That's what Melton's doing with Carl and Carl's doing with Melton. He saw Melton and I have a fallout, so he automatically ran to Melton. Because Carl can't go one-on-one like me. He can't do a show by himself. He's got to have people fake laughing and agree with him. He has to have a safe environment. I go by myself. He can't do what I do. You can't. I don't need people. I don't need Melton. I don't need anyone. You do. You do. You need to pile on. You need to gang up on people. Carl, anytime, anywhere, let's do it. Let's do some stand-up. Let's do who's funnier. We have to go in front of strangers, though. You can't go in front of your WATP crowd, your DabbleCon. We got to do it in front of strangers. I just did show in front of strangers. Well, McLeod was there. So 2 people knew who I was. And I made an audience of strangers laugh. You can't do that. That's the difference between me and you. And I'll keep calling you out, Carl. I'll keep calling it out for what it is and who you are. And I know you don't like it. But quit lying to your audience. Quit lying you don't know what I'm up to. Quit lying I don't pay attention to Chad. I don't watch it. You do. Carl, you fucking pay attention to everything I do. You know things I forgot. You pay attention to all of it. And you cling on to Kevin Brennan's insults from when we were in a war together. And you fail to recognize and address the shit Kevin Brennan says about you. You're exposed. Is my show bigger than yours? No, you've been doing it way longer than me. Way longer. And I didn't have the Cumia bump. I didn't have the constant Cumia commercials that you had. Daily. You were able to leave your day job during COVID because you were getting so many plugs from E-Rock and Cumia. But there was nothing original to what you were doing. That's why I had a problem with WATP. It's a shitty version of Jocktober. I'd rather have Jim Norton Louis C.K. and Bill Burr cracking on morning DJs, not Carl and producer Chris, the bartender, bar manager. Oh, and then you went ahead and plugged his restaurant. So good for you. And then you try to pretend he doesn't live in an apartment. He does. But we're not doxing, right? Who's in the chat right now? I'm not even paying attention. I'm on my high. Oh, shit. Look who's here. MGD. We haven't seen this little lady in a minute. They're phony. Either get a motorcycle or a push bike. The in-between electric pedal assist is cringe. Keep mud sharking. Well, I don't have a passion about e-bikes, but I see your point. You're like, get on a bike or don't get on a bike. Get on a motorcycle or don't get on it. I get what you're saying. I personally, I'm a bicycle rider. I have a mountain bike. I've been a BMX kid since I've always had a bike. I learned how to ride without the training wheels when I was 4. So I'm a bike guy. I don't have a passion for e-bikes or anything. I've ridden scooters, guilty. If I'm in a pinch, I locked my my bike up at a Publix that's about a mile from me, and I forgot my keys. So I took one of those Lime scooters and I rode it home. I don't have a problem. Nick Swartzen hates them. Kevin Brennan hates them too. I don't personally have a problem, but I love where your head's at. Thank you for the euro. Hope you're doing good in your foreign country. Carl just showed that he's still seething that he fell for Aaron's ruse, which is why Carl didn't cover Steel Toe for so long. For over a year, Carl failed to cover Steel Toe. He had to bring in Brian Johnson to do it. You remember that episode? He called in Brian Johnson to cover Steel Toe. So Carl looks like a fool now. It doesn't look authentic. My beefs are real. Everyone that I cover, it's real. I don't like Josh Denny. Josh Denny doesn't like me. I don't like Cumia. Cumia doesn't like me. Carl doesn't like me. I don't like him. I don't like... They're real beefs. They're looking for things. They need things. They want me on that wall. They need me on that wall. I'm fucking Jack Nicholson and a few good men. Carl's basement is where the funny goes to die. I agree. And I didn't think he was going to show up today. But Stephen Bravo just gifted a membership, Gino. Stick it to Gino. Thank you. Woo! Hugh Robinson just gifted one. Whoa! We are beyond the goal in memberships today. So thank you very much. And just like that, nice podcast, stupid just gifted 5. Whoa! Whoa! Open up your tabs. We're memberships only. I told you we were going to do a long one. This shout out to Deadful who gifted 40 yesterday. That was so generous, so nice of him. And again, Deadful's a $100 member on Patreon. Consider signing up. And he's promoting the YouTube channel New Girl 19. Jake Hudson approved, everyone. Jake Hudson approved New Girl 19. Go subscribe to that channel. And while you're subscribing to channels, subscribe to Nice Podcast Stupid. I was on their show last Friday. You can probably go back and watch it. I don't know if they have a Patreon. Hugh Robin says there are no pores in here. I seen Deb in that car. Oh, Deb was in that car. The Smoking the Bandit car. Doodle, I hope you're not at work. Doodle's good shit over here. I like getting rid of all the poor people because we get the real motherfuckers in here. I'm reading the free chat right now. Not technically the free chat. KB says, let's all kiss at the Christmas party, MLC. Are you going, KB? I doubt you're flying from Colorado to New York on December 23rd. If KB goes to the Christmas party, I'm going. I'll go to the MLC Christmas party if KB is going. I'll go if she flies out. Just like that. Just make sure the legend's not there. Vlad the Dragon says, what up, Chad? What up? Doodle says, I'm not at work. Hey, Doodle, we're at the 2.5 hour. Lazy mommy will be there. Will her breast be there? That's the question. Thanks again to everyone that signed up to Patreon to see mommy's boob. It was taken down by her. So what I am going to do, I said at the top of the program, we'll say it with 500 watching. Everybody, let me figure it out. We're doing it. If you signed up, even if you're in the $3 tier, I will mail you out a Zumock Mania shirt with the bracelet because I feel bad that you didn't get to see some boob like I did. So let me know. Just DM me where I only have extra large, and where it's going. I'm doing that. I'm going to lose it. I'm losing my ass. Doodle, cue it up, Toots. Thank you. What did we learn today on a bonus size show? I was on a roll. I'm just excited to have electricity here at the Zumock household. What did we learn today? Well, we learned that people got some memberships. Oh, there we go. Cue it up. Cue it up. We learned that mommies took her boobs down off of Patreon, which is not good for anybody. What did we learn? What did we learn? We need an isotope palate cleanser. No, we don't. Maury said we learned that Maury signed up and canceled right away. What a dick. Thank you for signing up. I learned Chad is the best. Already knew. Thank you, Jack Schaff. We learned Carl is an internet dork. Yes, he is. No, I'm not. I'm a cool guy. I'm cool. I'm like Marty McFly. I play the guitar and I skateboarded. We're not fooled. We're not fooled. Sometimes Mary Beth forgets her place and the Z-Man knows. Just saying, listen to me. You listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen, don't hit women. Let me time out for a second. Do not hit women. I don't condone it. I'm not for it. So when I said raising a hand and flinching's two different things. Do not make contact. Just put a woman in her place. You got to put a bitch in her place. That's all I'm saying. No physical contact. I'm all for making a bitch flinch, though. Make that bitch flinch. Just so she knows what to do. That's all I'm saying. Brian gets it. He knows what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's proceed. What did we learn? We're back. Thank you, Brian. Thank you very much. We learned Kanye loves this show. She loves it. She loves it. We learned the legend was a bench warmer. There he is, everybody. Fucking douchebag. Oh, speaking of which, Carl gets shook at Bry complimenting the shark. Yes, yes. Now get back in the kitchen and cook for your man. We learned the legend has a little penis. Are you reading this legend? I hope you are. They hate you. These people hate you. Sorry, I got lost in what did we learn? I'm literally lost right now. We learned Chad won't do an Opie impression. Come on! I gotta watch Opie. Hey, Thompson, get out of here with that crap. Get out of here with that crap. Hey, Thompson. I don't know. I lost my Opie. We learned Chad cannot tap dance. That's a fucking fact, Jack. I don't know how to tap dance. What am I, Sammy Davis fucking Jr. over here? What am I, Hugh Jackman? I can't tap dance.
It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S. Cucks. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl, kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed.